Welcome to Coins History, where pocket change can turn into private jets. Picture this: you dig a crusty Washington quarter from Grandma's jar, and BM, it's the ultra-rare king, most trashed and priceless. Yours could be the hidden holy grail right now. I'll show you the dead giveaway dents, doubled edges, and tiny mint marks that scream jackpot. Smash that like if you're checking your quarters tonight, subscribe for explosive coin reveals, share with your broke friends, and comment your finds below. Thanks with love for watching. Coin 1. Freeze right there, coin warriors. Your golden ticket to obscene wealth might be lurking in that forgotten 1959 to 2008 Hawaii State quarter dollar with P mint mark, ripped raw from a U.S. mint-proof set, crowned as the most expensive rare state quarter in American numismatic legend. What if this single 25-cent beast from Philadelphia could bankroll Lembos, Hawaiian villas, or a dynasty trust that spits in inflation's face? Journey from Hawaii's 1959 statehood thunder to the 2008 50-state quarter's epic closer. This P-mint-proof quarter explodes with King Kamehameha the Great storming ahead in his feathered mahiole helmet and cloak, torch erupting flames of destiny. Hawaii vaulted above, e pluribus unum rising from holy fire below, all etched in mirror glory. Obverse slams John Flanagan Washington portrait, liberty proud, in God we trust eternal. P. Mark whispering Philadelphia proof supremacy under 2008, no circulation slop, but elite strikes on virgin planchets for PR's 70 deep cameo immortality that buries the billions pumped for change jars. Scarcity is the savage spark. While 50 state quarters flooded over 34 billion circulated duds from D&S mints, proof sets choked production to collector crumbs, with NGC/PCGS top-grade pops scraping under 120. For this Hawaii killer, vaporizing as Boomer Estates tsunami and Wall Street wolves hoard against $2026 doom. Subtle dye polish lines, cameo contrast craters, or original toning explosions in peacock blues and solar golds birth superfreaks, slamming heritage auctions into oblivion and private treaty shadows richer than Forbes whispers. America's search frenzy detonates. 1959 to 2008 Hawaii quarter P mint value proof, most expensive Hawaii state quarter worth 2008, rare P proof set Hawaii quarter auction price, King Kamehameha quarter era value, 2008 Philadelphia proof Hawaii coin record. Crushing Google, YouTube algorithms, Reddit r/coins rampages, eBay realized rockets, and CoinTracker's chaos, minting viral empires as FOMO feasts on newbie hunters and vet flippers. Kamehameha's conqueror aura, uniters of islands, symbol of unbreakable aloha power, magnetizes Hawaiian expats, Pacific tycoons, and global funds chasing U.S. rarities over crumbling cryptos. Hunt like a hedge fund, annihilate Grandma's attic for 2008 proof sets, those yellow mint envelopes guarding velvet vaults of untapped empires. Estate sales, coin shop bins, even storage unit jackpots overflow with sealed sleepers. Loop lock for liquid mirror fields sans hairlines, frosted king leaping alive, torch flames flickering real, toning typhoon vivid without milk spots. Pit against Wisconsin leaf freaks or Delaware spitters. This Hawaii proof devours in desirability and dollar velocity. PCGS/NGC slab rush, fresh untuned gems or rainbow monsters unleash bitter Armageddon. Never dip or polish, natural nectar multiplies 100x. Bundle full set for sizzle, but solo P Hawaii proofs pinnacle premiums. Flip Zenith, Boomer Blitz plus Asian money means sell high supernova before vault seal eternal. Throb with the takeover thrill, envelope shreds, tray treasures the quarter, light lasers the proof. Kamehameha charges your soul, Washington watches eternal. This eclipses hobby, its predatory prosperity from Hawaii's statehood saga to quarter quest climax, radiating aloha avarice. Rivals like 1999 P Delaware or 2005 Minnesota doubles kneel to this P proof's plunder prophecy, owning most expensive rare state. The fortune finale ignites. Ultra-elite specimens of this most expensive rare state Hawaii quarter dollar coin 1959 to 2008 with P mint mark from proof sets command from $30,000 to $466,000. Your riches realm awaits, rate it raw, Thanks for watching. If this hurled you into Hawaii-proof hysteria, hammer liking to dust, hurl shares to every coin comrade, subscribe for savage U.S. state quarter slaughter, comment, unearth my Hawaii beast, or your barbaric bag, and nuke the bill. Greed glorifies the grinder. Plunder paradise now. Coin 2. Drop what you're doing and tear into those old proof sets, because one Wisconsin quarter with a P mint mark could explode into a fortune that buys you farms, fleets of trucks, and a legacy that cheeseheads dream of. The 1848 to 2004 Wisconsin state quarter dollar from a U.S. mint proof set stands unchallenged as the most expensive rare state quarter in America, with proof gems from Philadelphia driving auction madness that could retire you yesterday in 2020's IXS wealth war. Rewind to Wisconsin's 1848 statehood grit, birthing dairy dominance and industrial might. Fast forward to the 2004 50 state quarters frenzy where it stole the show with a cow, corn husk, and cheese wheel on reverse, head cow facing forward mid. Stride, corn ear clutched in mouth, cheese wedge tucked behind, Wisconsin 2004 arching above, e pluribus unum below in rustic glory. A verse rocks John Flanagan Washington profile, in God we trust supreme, liberty left, P mint mark under date signaling Philadelphia proof elite, not the circulated billions from D or S, but mirror-field masterpieces struck multiple times on flawless planchets for PR 70 deep cameo perfection that smokes any farmstand find. Rarity is the ruthless reaper. Over 468 million circulated Wisconsin quarters hit pockets, but proof sets throttled to collector elite, PCGS/NGC pops under 100 for deep cameo. Monsters with original toning or extra leaf dye varieties echoing the famous errors. Those low extra leaf and high extra leaf freaks on circulation strikes birth legends, but P-proof counterparts with subtle markers or blast white surfaces vanish into thin air. Heritage and Stax Bauer's hammers fall like thunder as boomer farms unload heirlooms, flipping into hedge fund havens amid dollar devaluation and stock shakes.u.s. Searches are slaughtering servers. 1848 to 2004 Wisconsin quarter P mint value proof, most expensive Wisconsin state quarter worth 2004, rare P proof Wisconsin quarter extra leaf, Wisconsin cow quarter auction record price, 2004 Philadelphia proof set Wisconsin coin value. Blasting Google, YouTube viral veins, Reddit r/coins rants, eBay sold spikes, and PCGS Coinfax fever, coining creator cash cows as newbie dairymen and pro flippers chase the cheddar. Wisconsin's heartland hero status. Cow as milk money icon, corn for ethanol empires, cheese for endless wheels, Hooks Badger state loyalists, Midwest moguls, and international investors stacking U.S. tangibles over toxic bonds. Launched the loot landslide, massacre family basements for 2004 proof sets, those mint yellow packs sheltering state showdowns in velvet. Barn sales, tractor pulls, online auctions overflow with overlooked originals. Loop for glassy mirrors no haze, frosted cow leaping lifelike, corn kernels crisp, cheese textured true, P mark popping proud, toning in harvest golds and dairy cream sans spots. Stack against Hawaii Kings or Minnesota doubles. This Wisconsin proof chews through an error echo and eye appeal explosion. NGC/PCGS submission sprint. Market fresh fireworks with natural hues unleash bitter buffalo stampedes. Banish cleaners. Killer colors compound 80x. Pair with full set for farm fresh hype, but standalone P Wisconsin proofs plow peak prices. Cash crop climax. Estate eruptions plus Euro money mean harvest high before silos seal. Pulse with the payday power. Pack pops. Quarter parades out. Light licks the proof. Cow charges cheesy destiny. Washington herds the herd. This isn't numismatics. It's heartland heist from 1848 pioneer push to 2004 quarter quest, oozing Midwest money magnetism. Challengers like 2005 Oregon Chariot or 1999 New York Liberty fade before this P-proof's value vortex, locking. Most expensive rare state. The cash crescendo crashes. Finest flagships of this most expensive rare state Wisconsin quarter dollar coin 1848 to 2004 with P mint mark from proof sets rake from $30,000 to $486,000. Your bounty barn overflows. barnstorm it. Thanks for watching. If this whipped up your Wisconsin-proof whirlwind, wallop like wild, whip shares to state coin squads, subscribe for unstoppable U.S. rarity rampages, comment, "Milked my pea Wisconsin!" or your haymaker haul, and clang the bell. Prosperity pastures the persistent, plow to plenty. Coin 3. What if that overlooked quarter in your proof set from 1965 could silently fund your dream life? Private jets, beachfront mansions, or a fat nest egg for generations. Coin hunters across America are losing their minds over the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin from 1965, pulled straight from a U.S. mint proof set, because this 25-cent legend is detonating value charts like a financial nuke in 2026. Flash back to 1965, when the U.S. Mint shifted gears amid a silver crisis, ditching 90% silver for copper-nickel clad and circulation quarters. But proof sets? Those elite collector editions from Philadelphia kept the silver flame alive with 90% silver planchets, struck to godlike perfection before the clad era fully hit. This isn't circulated junk from your pocket, it's the pristine 1965 proof Washington $quarter, bearing no mint mark yet screaming Philadelphia origins, with mirror-polished fields, frosted devices, and cameo contrast that rivals crown jewels. Part of the last all-silver proof sets, these babies were minted in tiny runs for serious collectors, making flawless PR69 or PR70 deep cameo survivors scarcer than honest Wall Street deals. Auctions are exploding as boomers empty attics and investors snatch tangible assets amid stock market jitters. Greed ignites with the design immortality. Obverse shows John Flanagan majestic George Washington profile, facing left with flowing hair, "In God We Trust" arched above, liberty to his left, 1965 date below, no P mark needed for proof pedigree. Reverse dazzles with the heraldic eagle perched on arrows and olive branch, wings spread wide, shield blazing, United States of America, $quarter, and e pluribus unum encircling in perfection. Multiple strikes under high pressure on silver planchets deliver razor rims, zero hairlines, and electric toning in purples, golds, and blues that pop under light, hallmarks separating it from billions of clad circulation strikes. Fun fact: 1,965 proofs bridge the Silver Age, fueling endless debates on accidental silver myths, but true gems from original mint envelopes command kingly ransoms. Why is this 1965 proof Washington $quarter the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin in U.S. numismatics? Rarity dialed to 11. While over 1 billion circulation quarters poured out, proof mintage hovered around 3 million total sets. But top-grade silver proofs with original surfaces? PCGS pops under 500 in PR70 DCM, and GC even scarcer, vanishing into vaults yearly. Die varieties like subtle doubled dies or clash marks supercharge values. But even standard blazers with monster eye appeal trigger bitter frenzies at Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and eBay Megas. U.S. searches are volcanic. 1965 Washington $quarter value proof, most expensive silver proof $quarter 1965, rare 1965 proof set $quarter worth, P-Mint 1965 $quarter silver content price, 1965 proof $quarter auction record. Dominating Google, YouTube, Reddit r/coins, and coin trackers, catapulting videos to viral riches as FOMO grips everyone from newbies to whales. Picture the 2026 greed storm, inflation ravaging savings, crypto imploding, gold soaring. This silver-proof $quarter crushes as an inflation-proof powerhouse, outperforming bonds with zero counterparty risk. Baby boomer estates flood markets, but pristine examples with full bell lines and cartwheel luster get slabbed and squirreled away by hedge funds and celebs. Compared to 1964 silver proofs or 1970s small-date nickels, this Washington Tower is an explosive appreciation, blending historical pivot appeal with silver nostalgia. Global buyers from Asia to Europe flood U.S. auctions, treating it like the new Bitcoin but with zero hacks. Hunt mode activated, storm Grandma's basement for 1965 flat-pack proof sets, those slim blue envelopes hiding velvet trays of silver magic. Estate sales, garage sales, even bank bags overflow with unopened gems, spot proofs by the glassy fields, bold strikes, no wear or spots. Loop check, Washington's hair strands individual, eagle feathers textured, toning vibrant without milkiness. Rush to PCGS or NGC for grading, fresh to market monsters ignite wars. Pro tip, avoid acetone dips, natural toning explodes value 30x. Bundle with the full set for sizzle, but solo quarters fly at peaks. Sell now on great collections or private treaty before supply dries up forever. Feel the adrenaline. You slide out the tray, light glances off the mirror, cameo Washington leaps alive, eagle glares like it's guarding Fort Knox. This coin isn't numismatics, it's a stealth wealth generator, born from the 1965 Silver Purge, embodying America's industrial might. Similar legends like the 1932 D. Washington or 1916 Philly quarter prove transitions birth monsters, but this proof edition redefines. Most expensive rare. The payoff you've salivated for. Elite specimens of this most expensive rare 1965 Washington $quarter coin from proof sets fetch from $30,000 to $686,000. Your jackpot lurks. Dig now. Thanks for watching. If this unleashed your coin greed beast, hammer that like button, share with every collector contact, subscribe for non-stop US proof set bombs, comment. Found my 1965 silver proof! Or your wildest find below, and smash the bell. Fortune favors the bold. Happy hunting. Coin 4. What if one dusty quarter from your 1966 proof set could silently build your empire? Exotic cars, dream homes, or a legacy fund that outlives you? Coin sleuths nationwide are in hysteria over the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin from 1966, yanked fresh from a US mint proof set, because this silver-clad legend is shattering value barriers like a greed tsunami in 2020 SIXS collector frenzy. Rewind to 1966. The US Mint had fully embraced copper-nickel clad for circulation quarters post-silver crisis, pumping out billions of workhorse coins for daily use. But proof sets? Those collector holy grails from Philadelphia clung to 90% silver planchets through 1964 before transitioning, yet 1966 proofs dazzled with experimental clad layers over silver cores in some myths. Actually pristine clad proofs struck to divine standards on flawless planchets. No mint mark screams Philadelphia proof prestige, delivering glassy mirror fields, high-relief frosted cameos, and otherworldly contrast that buries circulated scrubs. Limited mintage for dedicated hobbyists means PR's 70 deep cameo survivors are ghostly rare, fueling auction infernos as estates unload and investors hoard amid economic storms. Ignite your greed with the timeless design firepower. Obverse captures John Flanagan commanding George Washington bust, profile sharp as a scalpel, hair waves flowing, in God we trust curving above, liberty flanking left. 1966 date crisp below, pure proof perfection. Reverse roars with the majestic bald eagle clutching arrows and olive branch, wings flared in triumph, shield emblazoned bold, United States of America, $quarter, e pluribus unum wrapping the glory. High pressure multiple strikes etch every feather barb, rivet head, and letter serif into immortality. No bag marks, no haze, just cartwheel luster and toning rainbows of ruby reds, sapphire blues, and citrus golds that dance under LED lights. Unlike the clad masses in change jars, these proofs were born for vaults, bridging silver nostalgia to modern clad supremacy. What crowns this 1966 proof Washington quarter as the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin in American coin lore? Scarcity cranked to apocalypse levels. Over 1.3 billion circulation quarters flooded commerce, but proof sets tally just over 3 million, with elite grades per PCGS/NGC under 300 total, dwindling as perfectionists slab and vanish them. Whispered die clashes, double die obverse hints, or pristine clad layers spark superarities, but baseline gems with monster toning trigger heritage and stacks Bowers bloodbaths. America's top searches blaze. 1966 Washington quarter value proof, most expensive 1966 proof quarter worth, rare 1966 silver clad proof set quarter, 1966p mid-quarter auction price, 1966 proof quarter error value. Ruling YouTube, Google Trends, eBay solds, and r/coins threads, rocketing content to monetization nirvana as panic buying surges. Visualize 2020 SIXS value volcano, fiat crumbling, markets volatile, real assets reigning. This proof quarter dominates as a diversification dynamo, trouncing ETFs with physical security and historical swagger. Boomer windfalls hit flea markets, but unmolested originals with full mirrors and peripheral toning get whisked to sovereign wealth funds. Stack it against 1965 silver holdouts or 1971D low mintages. This 1966 edition surges ahead in CAGR, blending transition-era hype with clad innovation appeal. International money from China to Dubai storms US shows, viewing it as the ultimate hedge with display bling. Activate treasure hunt protocol. Pillage family safes for 1966 flat-proof sets. Those iconic mint packs cradling silver dreams in plastic trays. Pawn shops, yard sales, online lots brim with sleepers. ID proofs via flawless reflections, cameo pop, absent wear or spots. 10x loop magic. Washington's lock strand by strand, eagle talons gripping fierce, toning spotless and vibrant. Fly to PCGS or NGC for the green light slab. Market fresh stunners unleash bitter chaos. Insider hack, shun any polishing. Killer toning pumps value 40x. Pair with complete sets for allure, but lone wolves soar highest. Cash out peak, demand devours supply, with Asian syndicates circling. Thrive on the rush, envelope tears open, tray reveals the quarter, beam strikes the field. Washington materializes 3D, eagle soars alive. This isn't a coin, it's a covert fortune forged in 1960 SIXS-clad revolution, pulsing American resilience. Icons like the 1932 low-mintage Washington or 1950D/S overdate bow to this proof's screed trajectory, redefining. Most expensive rare. The climax you've hungered for. Supreme examples of this most expensive rare 1966 Washington $quarter coin from proof sets command from $30,000 to $67,600. Unearth yours. Wealth beckons. Thanks for watching. If this ignited your proof set plunder, pulverize like, blast it to all coin contacts, subscribe for endless US rarity rushes, comment. Scored my 1966 proof! Or your epic haul, and ring the bell. Prosperity hunts the hunter. Aloha to riches. Coin 5. One forgotten quarter from your 1968 proof set could unleash a wealth avalanche. Supercars, penthouses, or a retirement fund that laughs at inflation. America's coin hunters are going feral over the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin from 1968, ripped fresh from a US mint proof set, as this clad powerhouse shatters records in 2020 SIXS red-hot collector mania. Jump back to 1968, post-silver meltdown. The US Mint cranked copper-nickel-clad quarters for everyday grinders by the billions from Denver and San Francisco. But Philadelphia proofs? Elite collector crack from no-mint-marked gems struck on virgin planchets with microscope-level precision, boasting liquid mirror fields, ice-sharp frosted cameos, and blinding contrast that trashes circulated wearouts. These weren't for pockets. They were vault candy in flat-proof sets, with PR's 70 deep cameo unicorns scarcer than a market crash survivor, igniting estate sale gold rushes as boomers cash out and hedge funds stack physical bling. Fuel your inner mogul with the design dynamite. Obverse unleashes John Flanagan Godter George Washington portrait, profile chiseled like marble, windswept hair alive. In God we trust soaring overhead, liberty guarding left, 1968 date etched below, no P needed for proof. Royalty. Reverse explodes with the fierce bald eagle mid-soar, talons shredding arrows and olive branch, shield exploding stars, United States of America. $quarter, e pluribus unum locking the legend in steel. Triple strikes under mega pressure carve every rivet, feather filament, and rim frost into eternity. Cartwheel luster spins rainbows of emerald, amethyst, and tangerine toning, miles beyond jar change scrubs. What elevates this 1968 proof Washington quarter to most expensive rare Washington quarter dollar coin status? Scarcity apocalypse. 1.2 billion circulations versus 3 million proof sets. But NGC/PCGS Elite pops under 400 total, evaporating as die enthusiasts chase clashes, repunched mints, rare unproofs, or monster eye candy toners. Baseline Blazers spark stacks Bowers Infernos and Heritage Hammer drops, with private sales buzzing richer than gossip. U.S. search domination screams greed. 1968 Washington quarter value proof, most expensive 1968 proof quarter worth, Renault Mint Mark 1968 proof set quarter price, 1968 Philadelphia proof quarter auction record, 1968 clad proof error value. Owning Google Trends, YouTube algorithms, eBay completed auctions, and r/coins fever dreams, minting viral cash for savvy creators. Envision 2020 SIXS riches reckoning, dollars devaluing, stocks swinging wild, alternatives ruling. This proof quarter reigns as the ultimate greed engine, smashing mutual funds with zero volatility and epic display factor. Garage sale halls overflow as generations clash, but untouched originals with peripheral toning and full mirrors bolt to Middle Eastern vaults and celeb man caves. Pitted versus 1967 proofs or 1,970 quarters. This 1968 surges with clad maturity swagger and transition mystique. Euro and Asian tycoons crash U.S. fund shows, betting big on American icons as portfolio saviors. Launch the loot quest. Invade Auntie's attic for 1968 slim proof sets. Those mint-fresh packs nesting clad treasures in felt. Thrift stores, coin rolls, Facebook marketplace team with sleepers. Nail proofs by glassy perfection, cameo blast, zero contact marks. Loop lockdown, Washington's jawline sculpted, eagle beak piercing, toning electric sand spots. Sprint to PCGS/NGC crossover grading. Virgin market fireballs detonate bitter riots. Greed hack, no whizzing ever, killer hues multiply bids 50x. Team with full sets for hype, but solo stars peak solo. Flip zenith now, supply implodes as demand detonates globally. Bask in the heist high, pack rips, quarter emerges, light ignites the proof. Washington commands like a general, eagle hunts eternal. This transcends coins. Its engineered opulence from 1968's clad conquest, radiating U.S. grit. Legends like 1964 Kennedy proofs or 1932 D. Washington kneel to this edition's value velocity, owning. Most expensive rare. The Greed Grail drops. Pinnacle pieces of this most expensive rare 1968 Washington quarter dollar coin from proof sets demand from $30,000 to $64,600. Your vein strikes rich, extract it. Thanks for watching. If this supercharged your quarter quest, obliterate like, flood shares to coin cruise, subscribe for unrelenting US proof explosions, comment. Nab my 1968 gem! Or your monster pull, and activate the bell. Wealth whispers to warriors, hunt victorious. Coin 6. Imagine pulling a single quarter from a 1978 proof set that could swap your daily grind for private islands, luxury rides, and a bank balance that mocks the rat race. Numismatists across the U.S. are in a savage scramble for the most expensive rare Washington quarter dollar coin from 1978, excavated directly from a U.S. mint proof set, because this clad titan is pulverizing auction records and igniting greed fires hotter than ever in 2026. Transport to 1978. The U.S. Mint was deep in copper-nickel clad production, slamming out over 500 million circulation quarters from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco for vending machines and pockets everywhere. Proof sets, however, were the underground elite, no mint mark signaling Philadelphia's proof wizardry, hammered on spotless planchets with relentless precision for liquid smooth mirror fields, explosive frosted cameos, and contrast that obliterates any pocket-worn pretender. These weren't meant for spending. They were sealed in flat packs for visionary collectors, birthing PR's 70 deep cameo phantoms rarer than a bear market rally, spurring epic estate purges as families discover hidden vaults amid skyrocketing tangible asset hunger. Supercharge your avarice with the blueprint brilliance. Obverse blast John Flanagan Eternal George Washington effigy. Profile carved like granite. Tresses whipping in phantom wind. In God we trust vaulting high, Liberty sentinel left. 1978 date laser cut beneath. Undeniable proof supremacy. Reverse thunders the sovereign eagle in full dominion. Claws rending arrows and peace branch. Shield erupting glory. United States of America. $quarter. E pluribus unum forging the unbreakable oath. Quadruple strikes at colossal force sculpt each rivet dimple, wing vein, and rim gleam into legend. Perpetual cartwheel sheen unleashes toning symphonies of cobalt, magenta, and lemon that hypnotize under spotlights, light years from change jar casualties. What catapults this 1978 proof Washington quarter to the throne of most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin? Extinction level rarity. Billions circulated versus 3.1 million proof sets, yet PCGS/NGC God tier pops barely crack 250, melting away as toning connoisseurs and variety chasers hunt repunch dates, die cracks, or surreal surfaces. Garden variety stunners with cosmic color detonate great collections chaos and heritage showdowns, fueled by off-grid private deals richer than legends. US keyword carnage rules. 1978 Washington quarter value proof, most expensive 1978 proof quarter worth, rare no mint mark 1978 proof set quarter price, 1978 Philadelphia proof quarter auction results, 1978 clad proof major variety value. Conquering Google, YouTube search surges, eBay realized sales, and r/coins uproars, engineering content empires from viral desperation. Fast forward to 2020 SIXS plunder paradise, currencies cratering, equities erratic, havens ascending. This proof quarter bulldozes as the greed juggernaut, humiliating index funds with indestructible presence and jaw-drop aesthetics. Flea market windfalls cascade from generational handoffs, but immaculate survivors with monster mirrors and rim-to-rim hues rocket to sovereign portfolios and rockstar safes. Measure against 1976 bicentennial specials or 1,982 proofs. This 1978 dominates with late 70s production quirks and collector nostalgia overload. Gulf Royals and Tokyo syndicates invade US majors like ANA and Fun, wagering fortunes on stars and stripes stability. Ignite the fortune raid. Conquer Grandpa's garage for 1,978 envelope proofs. Those pristine mint bundles cradling clad empires in slots. Estate liquidations, coin bingo lots, Craigslist deals swarm with undiscovered elites. Pinpoint proofs through flawless liquidity, cameo supernova, nil abrasions. Loop lethal, Washington's profile pores defined, eagle iris glaring, hues pristine electric. Blitz PCGS/NGC for crossover armor. Mint state virgins provoke bitter apocalypse. Avarice ace. Resist all toning tweaks. Radiant palettes amplify 60x. Link to intact sets for frenzy, but independence reigns supreme. Monetize apex. Consumption consumes stock. Global frenzy accelerates. Savor the conquest vibe. Seal breaches. Coin materializes. Illumination awakens the proof. Washington reigns supreme, eagle enforces empire. Beyond collecting, its machine magnificence from 1978's clad crescendo, exuding American endurance. Titans like 1971's double dies or 1965 silvers yield to this proof's avarice ascent, claiming most expensive rare. The Riches Revelation. Ultimate editions of this most expensive rare 1978 Washington $quarter coin from proof sets extract from $30,000 to $50,600. Your motherlode calls. Reclaim it. Thanks for watching. If this unleashed your 1978 bounty beast, annihilate like, torrent shares to treasure teams, subscribe for infinite US proof detonations, comment. Bagged my 1978 proof! Or your legendary loot, and trigger the bell. Opulence obeys the obsessed. Plunder on. Coin 7. What if a single quarter stamped with AD mint mark from your old proof set could rewrite your financial destiny? Beach houses, supercars, or a trust fund that crushes inflation for life. Coin detectives everywhere are raging over the most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin from 1971 with D mint mark, dug straight from a US mint proof set, as this clad colossus smashes value ceilings in 2020 SIXS blistering numismatic boom. Step into 1971. The U.S. Mint was churning copper-nickel clad quarters like factory thunder. Over 260 million from Denver's D-marked presses for daily commerce, while Philadelphia proofs ruled collector realms with no mint-mark purity, but rare D-marked proof anomalies slipped through in special sets, struck on immaculate planchets with God mode accuracy for oceanic mirror fields, volcanic frosted cameos, and contrast that nukes any circulated counterfeit. These weren't spender's scrap. They were encased in premium proof envelopes for elite hunters, spawning PR 70 deep cameo apparitions rarer than a recession rebound, exploding garage sale hunts as inheritances unearth forgotten fortunes amid asset scramble fever. Turbocharge your lust with the design devastation. Obverse hurls John Flanagan Imperial George Washington visage, profile hewn from stone. Locks flashing wildly, in God we trust rocketing above, Liberty posted left, 1971 date and bold D. Mint mark fused below, irrefutable proof dynasty. Reverse detonates the Imperial Eagle locked in conquest, grip crushing arrows and olive sprig, shield bursting heraldry, United States of America, $quarter, e pluribus unum sealing the saga. Merciless multi-strikes at extreme tonnage engrave every bolt head, plume detail, and edge frost into myth. Endless cartwheel glow bursts toning operas of sapphire, ruby, and amber that mesmerize in light, galaxies apart from vending rejects. What rockets this 1971 D-proof Washington quarter to most expensive rare Washington $quarter coin supremacy? Doomsday rarity. Hundreds of millions circulated versus whisper-thin proof set outliers, PCGS/NGC pinnacle pops scraping under 200, dissolving as anomaly chasers pursue doubled markers, dye trails, or hypnotic surfaces. Common rockets with stellar color unleash Stax Bowers bedlam and heritage havoc, amplified by shadow sales juicier than tails. U.S. search slaughter reigns. 1971 D Washington quarter value proof. Most expensive 1971 D proof quarter worth. Rare D mint mark 1971 proof set quarter price. 1971 Denver proof quarter auction high. 1971 D clad proof variety value. Storming Google, YouTube explosions, eBay hammer prices, and r/coins riots, forging creator fortunes from frenzy fuel. Project 2020 SIXS avarice apocalypse, paper plummeting, portfolios panicked, sanctuaries soaring. This proof quarter steamrolls as the avarice atomizer, vaporizing spy with bulletproof beauty and story sizzle. Thrift troved tsunamis from legacy shifts, but pristine relics with cosmic mirrors and border blaze vault to emirate empires and mogul museums. Clash it with 1970s proofs or 1980p bags. This 1971 D dominates via mintmark mystery and 70s vibe vortex. Singapore speculators and London lords blitz U.S. Whitmans, piling on patriotism as profit paradise. Unleash the plunder patrol, assault uncles under stairs for 1971 deluxe proof sets. Those mint-sealed sanctums sheltering clad crowns and cradles. Pawn pandemonium, bulk roll bonanzas, Etsy embeds overflow with enigmas. Lock proofs by liquid flawlessness, cameo crater, zero scars. Loop laser, Washington's whiskers wired, eagle apex acute, tones typhoon pure. Dash to PCGS/NGC for slab salvation. Pristine pilgrims provoke bitter blitzkrieg. Greed gospel, bypass buffs forever. Luminous layers leverage 70x. Fuse with full families for fire, but lone legends lift loftiest. Harvest, intake incinerates inventory, worldwide whirlwind whips. Relish the raid rapture, rapper wounds, quarter quickens, radiance revives the proof, Washington wields, eagle eviscerates. Surpassing hobby, its industrialized infinity from 1971's D-mark drama, broadcasting U.S. unbreakable. Behemoths like 1974 doubled quarters or 1968 no mint bowed to this proof's plunder pace, seizing. Most expensive rare. The avarice apex arrives. Paramount paragons of this most expensive rare 1971 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin from proof sets haul from $30,000 to $52,600. Your bonanza beckons, bag it, Thanks for watching. If this launched your 1971 D-domination, demolish like, deluge shares to dealer dens, subscribe for savage US proof strikes, comment. Claimed my D1971! Or your Titan take, and blast the bell. Bounty bows to the brave, bounty hunt.